What's up, y'all? This is Core File Notice Media.
This is Drew. Josh.
Yeah, and we watched the 1982 classic The Thing, directed by John Carpenter. And we basically watched it because we realized that Drew never watched The Thing before.
Never seen it. I'm not entirely sure why they always talk about it. But
But before we get that kicked off, in case you have no idea what we're talking about and never seen The Thing before, I guess we'll break it down real quick. You want
Let's
to
have
just
Drew break it down.
Yeah, Drew, why don't you break it down? Let's give us the.
all right, so here's the breakdown, boys. Basically, the premise of the whole entire movie is there's an alien UFO thing came down and it's killing much people, and basically it can take over the world within 3 years. And there's a scientist. There's two different scientists. Where were they from?
Norwegian.
Norwegian.
They were Norwegian from Norway.
They were from Norway. Norwegian scientists who all died from something, and the American people, scientists, try to figure out a way to get rid of it so that it doesn't spread worldwide and kill off the entire Earth. It's basically the entire movie. All right, guys. This time, this movie gets a C.
How come?
What? Why not an F?
Yeah, why
Why not
now?
enough? Because
Yeah.
I didn't fall asleep during the movie and I was all tired. So, like, it's still... It's one of those movies like, oh man, what movie was that?
Yeah.
It was the one with the aliens, but the end of the movie, you weren't sure if the girl and the guy were both aliens or if the girl... What movie was
You're
that?
talking about Annihilation, aren't you?
Annihilation, yeah. It kind of had that same kind of feel where you're like, kind of intrigued of like, ah, damn.
Do you know why?
Huh?
This movie's like the first one to do that.
The one twist that I really liked was the, like, I can't remember if he was a doctor. The dude that was building the UFO underground.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Stealing all the parts.
Yeah. He was a scientist guy.
Right. And so he wasn't... I'm blanking on this. He was or was not one of the aliens.
That's the thing I like the most about this movie. You don't really know what's going on.
Yeah, they don't make it clear. I mean, I would assume that he was. That's why he was making a spaceship. But it's not like they just outright say that he is.
Yeah, because like it
Right.
makes me think of like who's contaminating who. Like, was it when he got the shot that he was changed?
Well, and the other
or
thing
was it when
was...
McCready left the bottle? Was he changed? You know.
Yeah.
I guess we're going into kind of spoilers now, but whenever the dog first goes to the kennel, right?
Yeah.
And starts infecting all the other dogs. They start lighting the one on fire. One of them jumps through the roof, and you never even know what happened to that one anymore.
Yeah, I think that's part of the thing is like, you don't know, when people are changed because you don't know what exactly the circumstances are. The whole time they're playing a guessing game on how it works.
Well, that's the one thing that I didn't really like on that part was like, they show this, so this dog like transforms into the thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then part of it, like these two giant ass arms come up,
Yeah.
break the wood above it, climb out from where the dogs were at, and you never see it again. So maybe that could have been the thing at the end, but I don't know.
There's a couple times where I had no idea how that person got infected. Like the guy where like they're doing the blood test. I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't catch how he was infected.
I know, there's a few of them that you're like, what?
Yeah, did I miss something?
Well, there's a 2-week jump in the movie.
Yeah.
And the other part was how is McCready not infected whenever, like, they just got done saying, like, oh. And he said it, I'm pretty sure he said it alone. Like, he didn't tell a bunch of people, we know that people are infected if their clothes are all ripped up.
It was cool to go through and watch it again with kind of like a little more of a fine-tooth comb.
Well, I just like the now some things that are dumb, some things are clever, but I wonder how much science there was, like how much knowledge was there on infectious diseases in the early '80s? Because when they were like, all right, let's test each other's blood with the same knife. I'm just gonna wipe it off and sterile.
That part cracks me up because you can see Windows do it.
Like he just goes.
Yeah, he's testing everyone else, and then he just wipes it off on his pants or his jacket, and then cuts his thumb open. I'm like, dude, you you might pop up positive, and you might not even be positive. There's parts like that where it just kind of shows the age of it a little bit, like how we were talking about with like the special effects and the puppetry. Like it just kind of shows its age a tad.
But then they add stuff like when Windows and the other guy gets scared and they run out, you don't see anything, but you hear keys hit the ground.
Yeah.
And then 10 minutes later, it's like, I don't know where my keys are. And you're like, if you're paying attention,
yeah,
I know where your keys are.
I know where those keys went.
And I know how that guy got your keys because you dropped it in the room with the monster.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so there's a lot of cool things that go on with it. And fuck, man, I think it was only maybe the last time I watched it, or the time before that, when I noticed holy shit, you can hear the keys drop. Yeah. And then they're wondering, well, where did the keys go? Yeah. I thought you had the keys the whole time. So I liked it. I always like it. I mean, I give the movie a 9 or an A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the whole social deduction, 5 guys in a room, let's find out what's really going on type thing.
Yeah. And I don't know. I know this is the first time you watched it, so let me know if this scene kind of got you. I know you watched it tons of times.
Yeah.
But dude, when they're doing the blood test with the hot needle, I don't know what it is, but every time when it squeaks out, it just gets me a tad bit. Yeah, because I know it's coming, and it just goes, I'm like, oh, fuck, that's right, it's that guy.
It's like, wait, who was it again?
Yeah, I know, I'm like, wait, who is that guy again?
They do a good job of pulling up 3 characters that went into no depth. So you're no matter how many times I watch it, I'm like, gosh, I forget which one it is. I know it's not the guy with the gun, because I remember the line.
Yeah.
I know it's been a stressful time. Getting me off the front couch. I always forget which one the 2 it was.
Yeah. No, I like that scene. This is a good scene. And I don't know. I know for me, I appreciate the movie, and I know I was talking to you a little bit afterwards, the end of it, when the power goes out, and you just kind of have these LED blue backup lighting, and how you just get that contrast between the lighting and then the flares that they have. I always thought damn, the third act of this movie looks so fucking cool throughout 80% of it.
They cranked up the heat.
Yeah. Yep, exactly. And then they start lighting everything on fire, and you just get that blue backup lighting to the fire and the flares and stuff like that. I always thought it looked so cool. And I always just appreciated the camera work in that movie too. The cinematography on it, how you got those big long shots. The shots that go a little longer than you would think they would, we were talking about how the dog, how how they just sit on the dog for maybe 2 to 4 seconds longer than movies do nowadays.
Yeah.
So it's telling us something,
When the dog's just staring and not moving.
Yeah, that dog deserves to win a nominee on an acting role, because that dog's a good job, dude. Yeah. Just sitting there.
2 seconds on a dog staring is a cute dog, but 4.
Yeah, you're something wrong with that dog, dude. But
what'd you hate about it?
Yeah, what?
No, Corey.
Oh, what did I hate about it?
What do you like the least about it?
I think what I like least about the movie is that McGrady torches the fucking chess computer. What an asshole.
Yeah.
That's the only chess computer on the whole fucking site. You're gonna break it? Other people don't play chess?
Well, he got into a battle of wits.
True.
Lost, so he blew it up.
A little bit of foreshadowing, maybe.
No, that beginning scene was definitely the worst part.
Yeah.
And
it is a hard
they're just
movie. Yeah.
Following this dog, shooting at it for 10 miles.
Feels like it was going to be a hard sell. It's oh fuck, I forgot this part. Drew's going to hate this movie. It's just fucking 20 minutes of and then the guy with the worst aim ever. Yeah.
That was the worst part.
Dude,
I was like, no, this ain't good.
No, yeah, when the guy pulls a freaking grenade and then goes to throw it and it just falls backwards, it's oh, come on. Yeah, I was good Lord.
Not even that, alright, so...
And he does have the worst aim ever. Mm-hmm. It's oh,
so bad.
Jesus.
Time to get that dog. Oh, no!
Yeah, oops. But I like all the characters in the movie.
And they have very short burn times, too.
What do you mean? Oh yeah, there's short burn times where they light it on fire and then they just run up to it and put it out.
It's good. It's dead. But we only gave it 30-degree burn.
We just want it. Was it on steak? Like I just want it seared.
Yeah, just sear it. Just sear the thing, and we'll go ahead. Yeah. Well,
I wonder if they're like, alrighty guys, I know you got flamethrowers, but we're in a studio, so you can't let it burn.
Yeah, right.
Well, the movie's in the Antarctic. Yeah, but you're not burning down the studio.
Yeah. Well, like, part of me wonders, like, okay, because, I mean, that would be protocol. You're out in the fucking middle of the...
Right.
Like, you can't let it burn.
Well,
you have to run
every
up
single
and put it
time
out.
I've seen it, that was also my thing, was like, just let it go a little bit longer. A little bit longer.
Yeah. Well, I think they just assumed its anatomy was like human anatomy.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, dude, if you fucking lit one of us up with a flamethrower for 5 seconds, we're done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they weren't, like, counting on, like, having cellular activity,
Yeah.
like, down to, like, you know,
Yeah.
even if, like, the kidney is untouched, it will still fucking grow out and turn into one of the things.
Yeah. How much knowledge did the writer of the book or the writer of the screenplay know about infectious diseases?
Yeah.
If there's like, yeah, as long as you don't eat it, you're fine.
Right.
If they're at that level still.
Well, I mean, shit, it could just be, I mean, I might be giving the movie a little too much credit here, but the doctors in the fucking tool shed,
Yeah.
you know, the backup doctor, the guy that only knew a little bit more when they were like,
Mhm.
hey, he's dead.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, yeah, like, these guys are just basically, like, the guys that are left are, like, the blue-collar
Yeah, they're just
guys of the
guessing.
group. You know what I mean?
They're like,
you know, like,
3-second rule.
like, I fly the helicopter, you work the fucking radio, you're the maintenance guy, let's just cut our thumbs open, I guess, and see if this will work.
Well, no, the
Like,
doctor told him to do that originally.
For the blood tests.
Right.
And then,
And then
Not to use the same knife.
Yeah.
The doctor would probably be like, what? No, different. We're not going to use a knife, man. We have a syringe.
So, I mean, like I said, it's dated. It's
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
It's for sure a dated movie. But there's so many good parts to the movie. Like, the storytelling's good. All the characters are good.
The interaction with the characters and all
Yeah,
that.
dude, like, this is one of the best character movies.
Yeah.
Like, that's, like, why I like, when we were talking about, okay, what's, like, the best horror movies, that's why, like, Alien's my number one, and The Thing's, like, my number two, because the character interactions and development, like, everyone gets, I mean, Jesus.
If they did a tiny bit more of it, it would almost be like Tarantino-esque.
Yeah, right? Yeah, just spent a little more time on the characters. It would feel like a little more Quentin Tarantino, like, with how he, like, so concentrates on
70% of the
characters.
movie is
Yeah.
just talking.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
so much. But yeah, that's one of the things that I really, really enjoy about it. I mean, what do you think? Do you like movies that, you know, they concentrate on the characters a lot? Like, Jesus,
Yeah.
what movies can we watch where we know, like, a third of the characters' names? You know what I mean? Like, if we were like, okay, we all watched
movies?
Annihilation. No, hold on.
Unfortunately,
We all
like,
watched Annihilation.
Harry
Oh, yeah, okay, not Harry
Avengers.
Potter. But no. Let's just say, like, Annihilation. We all
Yeah.
watched Annihilation, like, 8 months ago. Name fucking one character from Annihilation.
Probably some guy named Greg. I don't
You
know.
know, right? Yeah, I
I got
know.
one for you.
But
Name the whole cast of The Thing. We just watched it
The whole-
2 days ago.
I'm not saying I can name the whole cast of the thing.
Why are you asking about a movie 8 months ago?
Well, no, what I'm
That's
saying
not a good argument.
is I know McCready, I know Windows, I know Childs. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, I normally don't remember that many characters in a movie. I really, really like the audio and the soundtrack in it. Yeah, I was like, why is this, like, it sounds like a ripoff from Jaws,
Yeah.
but it has so many more notes in it. Because it was good. I wish I could remember it, but when it was playing, I was like, dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, man, dude, like, I dig it. Like, and it's like a good way, like, I think they did a good job for being fucking 1982. To
No,
still,
they didn't do a bad job. No.
yeah, for as far as, like, the audio goes, this will be like, fuck, man, this sounds
But
good.
the main
fucking
reason-
intense violins.
So minus all the story and
Like,
stuff like that, the main reason I think we like this is because of the visual effects.
I really like it because of the visuals. Yeah, absolutely. Like, even
It's just the puppetry is just so much better.
yeah.
I don't know. What do you think? Do you think puppets or do you think CGI is better? Maybe even with a like CGI in this movie is a good example where it's better in puppets. Because some CGI is just
Well, I like their stills better than their puppets.
okay.
So, like, the original Thing,
Yeah.
with its face like sunken down. Half its face was like sunken down. The other
Yeah.
part of it was like up.
Yeah,
It was like
that
That was crazy.
That
does
super
look really,
good.
really cool. Yeah.
But like the puppetry, it was better than Alien.
I'd give you that.
Yeah.
I would say that the puppetry in this
Yeah.
is probably better than Alien. And the reason why I say that is because they use so many different, like, movie
Each thing
tools.
was kind of different.
Yeah, and then, like, because with those tentacles, and I'm sure you guys know this, but with those tentacles, that's all just filming in reverse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
is
like,
it?
the tentacles are already out.
And they yank them.
And they fucking just pull it under the floor, and the tentacles go back in. And then when they put it on screen, they just reverse it,
Oh,
so it looks
nice.
like the tentacles go out. Like there's a lot of tools being used
Yeah.
in this movie for special effects, and then like I like how that stuff's already
Yeah, it looks
like done.
alien.
You know, yeah, it looks fucking weird. Like when those tentacles go out, like you're like, oh, it just looks creepy.
Yeah.
But that's just because it's all in reverse.
Yeah. It looks unnatural.
Yeah, it does. It doesn't look like it looks unnatural.
Well, even like.
Like that dog scene is definitely the.
Well, no, not even that. Whenever they're burning the dude and his head like drips off the table and turns into a spider. Like,
yeah.
That part you really can't tell that it's puppetry. Like it's
It
done
looks
pretty well.
good.
It's really good.
It is done well.
It's
Yeah,
like, what the fuck?
and that's one of the things that
The
man.
one funny scene in the movie, and it was great. It's just like, you gotta be.
Yeah, he's like, you gotta be fucking with me, or you gotta
Yeah.
be kidding me, or something like that. Yeah, where it's just like, yeah, for sure. And I like the
I
thing
think maybe just
because
whenever I see a new horror movie, I think, fuck, if they just did what they could do in The Thing, maybe leave a bunch of the old antiquated type filming and long shots and all that stuff. But I mean, like, instead of just spending millions of dollars in CGI, just get some couple of folks that are talented and make fucking
that's how I feel about
grotesque monsters.
Well, he's up, and we're out. You gonna walk in front of the camera before we leave?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Why?
No? Okay, just checking.
I work behind the camera.
Sometimes we get
I'm
some
not
good
an
camera
animal.
action. Wow, what a monster!
You're a monster!
So that's it. Longest video to date. Don't
No
forget to like and
Subscribe.
Run in the street calling our name.
naked. Do it. We'll bail you out of jail. We won't.
We will.